reporting to you one last time from the honeymoon suite in Maple Ridge. This is the hockey guy. I'm drinking Strongbow apple cider. Instant cut through and refreshing taste from a classic blend of bittersweet and culinary apples. Cider contains sulfites. Best before, see base. Of course, if I turn it over to look at the base right now, I'm going to dump it all over myself. I haven't drank very much. And again, it's celebratory and it was free. Somebody left it behind. This has been quite the adventure today, and I will probably share it with my patrons at some point. Upcoming series. Let's discuss an upcoming series that I'm going to work on. Of course, we have the Stanley Cup videos, which are going to come to an end pretty soon here. We'll get up to the 2017 Penguins. That series will be done. The finalists, I'm going to start that series up again very, very soon. Now that I've got the extra time, it won't be a problem to do those. And then there was a suggestion thrown on a video, which I don't know whether it was sarcastically thrown on a video or if it was really thrown on. It's where I tend to talk about players who they're not in the Hall of Fame, but for me, they're famous. For me, they're good. They're cool. And the thought was thrown in there of, instead of debating this, just make your own Hall of Fame. Something along those lines. I'm paraphrasing. That's a really good idea. So the idea of having a Hall of Fame, coming up with a template for videos that I do for thumbnails. I think it's a good idea, and then I can have a series of pictures that I'd have an actual Hall of Fame. So I think, or even just the names and the numbers they wore. I think that's actually a really good idea. I think that's a lot of fun. Because the players that I would pick are not going to be your, Brett Hull, Adam Oates types, because these guys are already in. It's not going to be Gretzky, it's not going to be Lemieux. It's going to be the guys who were stars for a while, the guys who were tough guys, the guys who were underrated, the guys who I really liked and I felt like didn't get a good deal through their whole careers. Those are the guys I'm going to throw into my Hall of Fame. And that's something that I think is really cool. As this channel grows, I need to make sure that I'm on top of this kind of stuff and that I come up with some stuff like that. So, again, whether it was sarcastic or not, I see that in the comment section. I'm like, I like it. That's a good idea. There was another topic that came up today between myself and Yvonne, which was, what did you want to do with your life when you were a kid? And there are so many different jobs that I wanted when I was a kid. I wanted to be a radio DJ. I wanted to be a coach, a hockey coach. Never wanted to be a player. That didn't interest me. I wanted to be a hockey coach. And there were a lot of other jobs that I thought I would have. Astronomer. I wanted to be an astronomer. And then it was like, you have to be this and this and this, and you have to be really good at this and this and this. And it's like, oh, there's all kinds of work. And in terms of actual scientific research stuff, it's a much smaller amount of time that you'd spend doing that as an astronomer than you might expect. So, yeah, there's a lot of stuff that I wanted to do. And at the end of the day, now I'm doing this, which is kind of related to what I wanted to do in the first place. So, it's an interesting idea. Anyways, you guys can let me know what you think about the Hockey Hall of Fame from the hockey guy's point of view. And here's a challenge. You guys can do one of two things in the comment section below. Either A, nominate who you think should be in there, or B, who you think I'm going to put in there. Because there are certain guys that I mention a lot, and you'll be like, he'll probably put these guys in there. And you might be right, you might be wrong. I know who the first guy is. The first guy for me is an automatic. I have argued for years this guy should be in the Hall of Fame because it's for famous hockey players. And to me, he's one of the most famous hockey players in the world. Everybody knows him when they see him, and he'll never be in the Hall of Fame. And that's weird. It's strange. Shouldn't just be about goal totals and Stanley Cup wins. It should be about being famous and being remembered and revered by fans, which he is. So you guys may have an idea who it is off the top. It's not Wendell Clark. So I'll let you know right off the bat, it's not Wendell Clark. But Clark, at some point, I could see myself throwing him in there. But yeah, there's a lot of ideas going on with me. A lot of series ideas. If you guys have a series idea, throw that down there. And I've been asked about the Young Guns tournament. I haven't been following the Young Guns tournament yet. Usually what I do is when the Young Guns tournament's run its course, I look see who got more points and goals. I look through threads on different websites where they talk about who looked really good and who looked really bad. And I take it all with a grain of salt because it's early September. It's not even training camp. And when I see things like Liljegren having a really bad first game as a Leaf, and everybody's seemingly ready to say, "Oh, look out, he's nervous." It's one game. It's the start. It's nothing. So, yeah, we'll see how this all works out, I guess, from the Young Guns and whether or not Toronto fans turn against Liljegren or not. And the other thought I had today was looking through the rookies. And this will give you guys something to talk about. Because they have a lot of rookies in here. Like, they have 100 players that can make or break your playoff or your pool. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to say whether make or break your pool based on what I think where they're going to be in the lineup. And you guys come know if you think they're going to be a boom or a bust. Because there's going to be busts out of this group. There has to be. Nico Hischier, I think, is going to be very good because he's going to get all the ice time in the world with Travis Zajac being out. Nolan Patrick, depends on his health. I'm going to go ahead and say bust this year, boom next year. Brock Besser, a fantastic player. I think he's first line. Charlie McAvoy, absolutely, boom, take him. Tyson Jost, a little on the fence with Jost. I wouldn't, if I was in a pool, I wouldn't take him early. If you have to take a rookie, I might take him late. But Joel Eriksson Ek, I think, is a guy you take early. Pierre-Luc Dubois, I don't know. I just don't know that he's an NHL level center. Maybe not. I guess we'll see. Clayton Keller, yes, absolutely. Dylan Strome, I think he's going to make it. I do. I'm more optimistic than others. Christian Fischer. No, there's too many rookies already. I think, I could see him spending half the year in the AHL. I don't know. Maybe. But again, I don't see him as a huge point producer either. Kyle Connor in Winnipeg. Sure. Jack Roslovich in Winnipeg or Roslovic. No, again, he seems more like a guy who's going to straddle from minors to majors. Thomas Chabot. Maybe. Sure. Yeah. I don't know if he'll score a lot of points, but I think he'll play almost every game for Ottawa. Colin White. Yeah, sure, why not? Mikhail Sergachev, if he makes the team, he'll play top 4 minutes. If he doesn't, it's because he's going to be bottom 2 and he doesn't suit bottom 2. If he makes the team, he's absolutely a keeper. Jordan Greenway in Minnesota's in here. I'm going to say no. I'm going to say bust on that one. And bust doesn't mean he doesn't score. It means I don't see him in the NHL right away. In that case. Josh Hosang, I know Islanders fans are excited about him. Yeah, sure. Take him. For me, again, it's in that grain of salt category. Matthew Barzal, yes, if he makes the team. Ole Ulevi, I honestly don't see him on the Canucks this year. Alex Nylander, I don't see him in Buffalo either. He only had 28 points last year in Rochester. And I honestly think another year in the minors wouldn't hurt him. Mark Jankowski, no, I think he's going to be in the minors for another year, or at least half the year. Maybe he comes up mid-year. Oscar Lindblom in Philly. Yes, sure, because they need him on the wing. John Quillenville in Jersey. I know Jersey fans are excited about him. Sure, why not? Jakub Vrana in Washington. He has to make it, or Washington's probably not going to make the playoffs. There's just no depth in Washington right now. Christian Juice. No, I don't think so. I think he's going to spend another year in the minors. Alex Tuck in Vegas. He's going to get every opportunity. Cody Glass in Vegas. He needs another year in juniors, I think. I don't think he's going to come up. Anders Bjork in Boston. I know Boston fans crapped all over me for not having Bjork in the opening lineup. I still think AHL seasoning doesn't hurt, and I don't see it. JT Compher in Colorado. That's what we need, more young guys in Colorado. More talented young forwards in Colorado. That can only go well. I'll let you guys think about that. And Julius Honka in Dallas. Sure. He's a rookie to watch. Should get top 4 minutes. But remember, out of the names I just picked, I just read, half of them probably will never be solid top 6 or top 4 players in the NHL. That's the beauty of the prospects and the perilous nature of prospects. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Hit like and subscribe if you're browsing your way through. And thank you so much for watching. I'll talk to you again tomorrow from home, where hopefully at that point we're on the new set. I Instagrammed out a picture of a very important part of the new set, and I also picked up 2 other pieces of what could be a set if we find the space and if we can make it work at home. I'm very excited. So, fingers crossed. Stay tuned. I'll talk to you tomorrow.